We're now going to do problem 2. Graph the system of linear inequalities below. Circle and label the solution area. Okay, the first one is ready for us. It's solve for y, even though it's an inequality because of this inequality sign. Okay, so we graph b, the y-intercept, -3. We graph the slope. It's already in fraction form, so we don't have to put it over 1. So up 1 and to the right 3. We continue that pattern. Remember, you're counting the boxes 1, 2, 3, and you're putting a dot at the end of the last box. Now we need to go in the opposite direction, so we're going down, and 1, 2, 3, put it at the end, down, put it at the end, and when we connect it, we have to look back here and see how to connect it. And I know you guys are saying, Miss, this is just so much to remember. Oh, it gets so easy after you do it a couple of times, so don't be discouraged. Okay, I'm being silly. Let's see if we can remember and write down what was on the other side without looking. These signs tell us 2 things. Who remembers the 2 things? So we're going to kind of quiz ourselves. Okay, where to shade and how to shade. So I'm writing it the way we wrote it on the other side. Where to shade and how to shade. Okay. No, how to connect. Sorry, how to connect. Where to shade and how to connect. I'm checking what I wrote to make sure it's right. This is what you should be doing. I'm trying to model for you how to study and how to work, because a lot of the times when you keep referring back and keep looking back and you don't kind of quiz yourself on what you've already wrote down, you're depending more on looking at what you wrote versus thinking about what you wrote. So let's think. So where to shade and how to connect. So we're talking about how to connect it, right? Okay, so we had 2 things. If it had no line, do you remember? It's coming back, isn't it? It was dashed, or some people call it dotted. What happens if there is an equal sign under it, meaning a line under it? Okay, this is one, that's another. It would be solid. Good job. See, that wasn't that hard. Okay, now, where to shade? Who remembers that one? If it's greater than, meaning greater than or equal to either one, which way do you shade? Shade up. Good. And then if it's less than, it's downhill now, less than or equal to, you're going to shade down. Guys, it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you fix them and learn from them. Okay? Nobody's perfect. We're striving to be. Okay. Number 2 needs to be connected for the first equation. So, how are we going to connect it? It has an equal sign under it, and so we are going to draw a solid line. Now we need to shade it. Do we shade up or down? Well, it says greater than, so we need to figure out where is up. So if I lay my pencil down, it's up. So we are going to shade up lightly because we still have to graph. And when we look here, we did. Haha, yay. Okay. So now we're going to do the second one. Man, it's not solved for y. So what do we do? Solve it for y. Positive 2x, I need to subtract 2x. Cancel, cancel, bring down what's left. And I noticed a mistake. I did not change this from the last worksheet, so let's do it now. It is less than or equal to instead of an equal sign. So let's do that. The good thing about that mistake, as you can see, nothing really changed except this. The equal sign was there, now it's a less than or equal to. You will learn later on in the next couple of examples that when this number is negative here on the y, something happens. But we'll discover that in a moment. So now we have it, we can graph it. B is 4, so we go to 4. M is negative 2, so we have to put that over 1. And remember, the 1 is not negative, only the 2 is. So we're going to go down 2 and right 1. Down 2 and right 1. Down 2 and right 1. And we just keep going. And then we're going to do the opposite. Now, how do we connect this line? Dashed or solid? Well, it is going to be solid. Why? Because it has a line under it. It is going to be solid. So let's connect it, make it solid. Now, which way do we shade? It says less, so we shade below. Where's below? Is that below? No, this is down. That's below. So shade down. Now, do you see the double shaded region? You should. Good job. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. It's right here. Some of you used your resources and saw the arrow pointing. Some of you just saw that it was double shaded. And this continues and continues. I could shake this whole paper, but I'm not going to. Just know that it doesn't stop here. It keeps going. Kind of like a light. Okay, so now we need to talk about what's important about the solution set. Let's pick some solutions. Is this a solution? No, it is not. Is this a solution? No, it is not. Is this a solution? No, it is not. I drew the X before you could say anything. Now, what about this? Is that a solution? Yes. Is that a solution? Yes. Is that a solution? Yes. Okay, now it's going to get tricky. Is that a solution? Yes. Is that a solution? Yes. Is that a solution? Yes. As long as it is on the line that is a part of this solution area, it would be a solution. Okay? So let's summarize. What is important to know about the solution set? This one went a lot quicker, didn't it? Yeah, it did. We know, don't look back at the other notes. Let's think. What do we know? What do we see? What do we realize? Okay, the double shaded area. And is the solution set. Is the solution set. With infinite solutions. Okay? There are an infinite amount of solutions. There's so many solutions in here you can't count them. What else? What else? Make yourself think. Make yourself think. The points in the double shaded region and on the solid line are solutions. Okay, what else? Okay, the points not in the double shaded region are not solutions. Is there anything else you can think of? Okay, you want to summarize this up here? When I have greater than, no matter if there's a line under it or not, we shade up. When it's less than or equal to, we shade down. Okay, when it has a line under it, the line is there. What do? You draw a solid line. When there is no line under it, it is dashed. Okay, let's do number 3.